Here we go with today's number. It's July 28, 2022. 10 balls. Each ball has a number. Numbers 1 through 10. Swirl the numbers. Pick a number. All right, here we go. Whoops, I gotta turn this thing around. All right, Snickles, what's today's number?
6.
All right, we're going for 6. So we're gonna skip the ad. Now I'm going for 6 too. And we're gonna see what happens. Now we're usually off by 5 or 1, sometimes 3.
Here we go for today's number.
Yeah, it catches it from behind too, so it can turn it this way.
2022. 10
Still
balls.
catch it if it's too close.
Each ball has a number.
A lot of people are saying 6, but I'm saying either off by 5 or 1 or 3. So it's going to be off by a certain
Pick
amount.
a number.
It's not going to be 6.
Today's number is
Okay.
2.
So in this case, we're off by 4. So it went to 2 again. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we're stuck on 2. It went to 2 again.
2?
2.
Twos?
Yes, it went to 2 again.
Damn.
So we have been stuck on 2. These are triple 2s. Something to go with the way things are moving. And it's landing right on that number 2 for 3 days in a row. So today's number has been 2. All right. Well, actually, this is the birthday coming up. And we were okay on the number because 2, 2, and 2 make 6. So she almost got it. And birthday coming up tomorrow. See, those are hot. I call them hot clouds. They come out whenever it's hot. This is actually a Walmart one.
I'm about my dad's age, right there. There's the unit.
Yeah. This is.
Okay, come on.
Whoa. Yeah. What were you trying to get there?
Go get it. Go get it. Go follow it.
I don't need a follow.
I got what I need.
No, I say. Okay.
Over there. Over there. You're missing it.
Nope. I'm doing something different.
Wait till I'm old and don't have money. He's like, oh my gosh. Speaking of
Here's the cat. Says pampering, relaxing, indulging all at the same time. Happy birthday.
I know I'm in that protocol about that.
So when I first started writing The Projectionist, which I'm changing a lot of it right now, I'm changing all the cops' names to what's called CSA, which is Community Service Association. That means they're only allowed to carry a stun gun. They can't carry assault rifles. And over on the other side, right over that way, on the other side is where the projectionists began, which is basically at the Ridgely Theater. That's where I started the screenplay, okay? I'm also a screenplay writer. It's on the other side of that. Major changes in laws will be an officer would no longer have the title of officer anymore. They'd have a title of CSA, Community Service Association, or something similar to that. I have to go back and look at my notes. Almost kind of like a security guard. It says Twin City Security, has a Texas license plate number on it. They're actually from Colorado right there. But regardless, this is what it would be. They would basically lose a lot of rights. A lot of rights. And they would not be able to patrol apartment complexes with assault rifles. They wouldn't be able to do what they did to Breonna, nor would they be able to do what they did to George Floyd. They wouldn't be able to do those things anymore. They wouldn't have that power. So the idea of policing or taking war upon society would be over. Now, when I was a banker, I had a supervisor. I was a banker for 5 years. So was Obama, the president of the United States, or was the president of the United States. One of our past presidents was a banker too. So you learn a lot about legalism because you're dealing with legal tender every day. An officer would not be able to do like private investigation stuff. That would be left to a whole different department that would have to get certain rules and regulations and checks and balances. There'd no longer be the name officer. It would just be Community Service Association. They would report to another person, report to another person. And if there's something majorly happened, then SWAT would be involved. But that's only if it was a life and death situation, a real life and death situation. Not like an argument. We're talking about like stuff that went on in Uvalde, things like that. The person has to be investigated to see if they actually have a weapon, because they do. They have lethal sidearms, and they're lethal members of our society that need to be removed. And a lot of police officers right now, as I speak, are going to prison. Okay, so this is how I conduct business, kind of like the Fonz. Okay? Here's what will happen. There'll be no more arrest quotas. If you look at New York City, they have a major problem with arrest quota. And they'll just go out and they'll just hunt it out, just like a businessman. They can't do that anymore. That's illegal, and they should go to prison for that. You cannot kill or threaten bodily harm upon anyone in the public that's from the police to the public. The police cannot threaten bodily harm or threaten someone by showing an assault rifle or anything like that over simply money, especially state money. So let's say if you're in IRS trouble, that means they cannot approach you with a weapon. They cannot approach your house within not even a mile. They can't approach you at all because there's checks and balances. Now, this has been going on since we've had taxation without representation, which started this country. It started because there were evil English police officers that were hunting down people for money. That has to end, and the only way it's going to end is through your vote. Do you voted? So, no more beat officers, no more police officers, only CSA. CSA can only carry a stun gun and a radio to get in touch with their higher authorities to do checks and balances. They can report things just like a mall cop can. They can say stop, but they cannot detain. And none of them, not even SWAT, can carry cuffs and make an arrest. Only a judge can. And it can only be done through a pre-jury, a pre-trial, through certain things. Then we'll stop killing Breonnas and stop killing George Floyd. We need to stop killing George Floyd right now.